Hi, I am the Reverend Dr. Danny C. Murphy, the Transitional Presbyter for Trinity Presbytery, and I want to invite you to a dynamic workshop that could be the turning point in the life of your congregation. This workshop is entitled Moving Back into the Neighborhood, and it will be held at our Forest Lake Church in Columbia on Friday, September 20th, beginning at 6 p.m., and then again on Saturday, September 21st, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. For the past 18 months, we have been working with Alan Roxborough and others from the Missional Network in what we have called the Mission Apostle Initiative. In Mission Apostle, several presbyteries have come together in an experiment of significant transformation to a more missional way of being church. Moving back into the neighborhood, we'll share with you several valuable concepts we have been learning and implementing in Mission Apostle. Now, in order for you to better understand our Mission Apostle initiative, I want you right now to watch this brief video.
Folks, we want to talk to you briefly about what's called Mission Apostle. It's a project that's been initiated by 4 presbyteries in South Carolina, and I just want to describe a little bit about what it's about. I was a pastor for many, many years and was successful, and the reason for that success was the reason for most churches' success, is that I was very good at creating internally inside the church lots of programs and environment through preaching and teaching and small groups and drama groups and music, creating an environment that was attractional to a lot of people. And so we grew by attracting people. But what I very quickly learned was that most of the people that were being attracted to the church were coming from other churches. And of course, what's happened over the last decades or so is that that sort of fishing pond has begun to become quite limited. And we're learning now that even though we do very good things inside our churches, we are really not reaching the increasing numbers of people in the communities and the neighborhoods where we live, for whom church is less and less an important part of their life, and the Christian story is less and less an important part of their life. So what this process is about is an invitation to you and your church to join in asking, what is God up to out there in the neighborhoods and communities where we live, where there are all these sorts of people who no longer participate in churches of any kind? And so we are beginning a process with the presbyteries, with groups of teams that are going to invite your church to come and to join with us and to participate in asking the question, how might we create some experiments in our local church in asking, what is God doing out in our communities, and how might we join with God, and what's that going to look like? And it is out of those experiments that we're going to learn together, by sharing stories across our different churches, new and fresh ways of being God's people in our neighborhoods and communities.
I hope you and a group of your leaders from your church would join us for this workshop. Moving back into the neighborhood, you see, is especially for people in the pew. People like you, people who are interested and people who are passionate about the future of our church. Join us on September 20th and 21st. Go ahead and circle those dates on your calendar right now. Additional details and registration and deadline information will follow shortly. If you have any questions, then feel free to contact me or my administrative assistant, Margaret Harris, at 803-794-1225. Again, that's 803-794-1225. Listen, I look forward to seeing you at our Moving Back into the Neighborhood workshop. Thank you, and God bless you.